show business. They wanted show business and they got show business. You know, and that's exactly what you see up there. You know, this is a circus act. You know, but this is the world that we're in, so we've got to make light of it.
What do you make of KSI's power in comparison to people that you've fought before? You've seen it ringside, haven't you? What do you make of it?
Well, if he hits like he pushes, he's not very strong at all. Because he pushed me, I went like that. So the man's got no power. He's a blown up middleweight, very small guy, and he's going to get knocked spark out.
He was screaming, "I will kill you." I don't know whether he's directly.
No, I was screaming that to him. I saw it
come out of his mouth as well. So what do you make of that?
He must be copying me. He must be copying me then.
And Logan says he wants you next as well, whether he wins this fight or not. Is that someone that's in your sights as well, or are you done with the influencer game if you beat KSI?
When I beat and knock KSI out, I'm coming for all of them. Logan Paul, he's next. I'll beat him better than I beat his brother. And then it'll be game over for the Pauls, game over for KSI, and I'll march on my way to becoming a world champion.
How does KSI compare to Jake Paul?
KSI couldn't lace Jake Paul's boots up. Jake Paul's trying to learn the game of boxing. He's dedicating himself. He's got the right trainers, he's got good sparring partners, he's trying. This man here, he's just come off a fucking singing tour, and now he wants to be in the ring, and now he wants to be a boxer, and then 1 minute he's going to be a podcast person. This game don't work like that.
How soon does this fight go? We know that you wanted it for 8, he said no, it stays at 6. He says he's going to do it inside 4. Do you believe that you can get it done early?
Oh no, I will get it inside 4. You know, I've looked at the Jake Paul fight. I know where I went wrong, and trust me, from the word go, this is going to be fireworks. There's nothing that he can do. There's nothing that KSI has that worries me whatsoever.
Tommy, has being a father made you want it more? Is it giving you that extra thing to train for?
Yeah, definitely, because you know, in the past when time gets hard, you know, and you don't want to train no more and this and that, you just think, oh God. But now when you think that, you got a little baby inside you, there's nothing that you wouldn't do for her. So you know, I push on and push on and push on. That's all for her.
Tommy, you talk about putting an end to this misfits boxing, this YouTube boxing. Why make the transition and come over here yourself instead of sticking to the professional boxing?
I mean, it's easy money for beating up idiots, you know? Why not? Why not? I think anybody in my position would have took these fights, 100%.
And your father, he got really riled up when KSI mentioned, why is Tyson Fury fighting in Ghana? Yeah. Your thoughts on that? Because that's really what made him kick off.
Yeah. No, these guys, they don't even have the audacity to mention, you know, heavyweight champions at the top of the game. These guys are fools. These guys, yeah, they might be big celebrities around the world, but they have no business in this boxing game. When they come over to boxing, they're absolutely nobody. I don't care how many followers they got.
And finally, for myself, you say that you're going to put an end to this. Where do you go after? Back to traditional boxing?
Marching on to achieve my dream, what I always set out to do, and be a world champion. I'm going to test myself against the very best.
Do you think the pressure for this one is greater than the Jake Paul fight?
No, definitely not, because the Jake Paul fight, that was 3 years of interest, 2 failed fights. There was a lot that went into that build-up, and there was everything, you know. But this fight was just the inevitable fight after Jake Paul. You know, I'm gonna kill this man.
Do you find it disrespectful from the influencers, whether it's KSI, Logan Paul, Jake Paul, saying so confidently that they have better skills than you after you've put in so much work your whole life, your family's put in so much work their whole lives, they feel like they can just come and take what you think is yours?
I don't listen to anything that they've got to say, because at the end of the day, all they say it for is viewing figures and money. They don't mean anything. I think a loss means anything to KSI. No, he's here for their viewing figures, some more followers on Instagram, and a payday. And guess what? I'm the only one who can generate that payday at the minute.
Is there anything about KSI's boxing skills that you respect?
He's got a good elbow. Good elbow.
Right, that'll do, guys. Thank you very much.